And everything ain't meant to just be let the fuck go. You can't hurt me and then tell me I gotta let it go, bitch. I don't have to let shit go.
Hi guys, I'm Sunshine the Goddess. Thank you for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunshine the Goddess. Thank you for joining me on this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you've already been here, then thank you for coming back. Okay, so we're gonna talk about our girl Peach McIntyre today because it seems that she is having a little bit of an issue with her mom, okay? And after seeing her live last night, I was able to understand a lot more about Peach and why she acts the way she acts and why, you know, she comes off the way she comes off. For some of you that don't know, I am from Tampa, Florida, just like Peach is, and very familiar with the ways of Floridian people, especially our elder women down here, okay? So let me just go back a little bit. So there was this post about, basically, I'm gonna sum it up. Basically, a teenager was upset about the fact that she wanted to cut her work hours back at work, and her mother was saying that she needed to continue to work because she needs to contribute to the bills in the house. Peach disagreed with that because she said that she understood how that felt, and you know, she didn't think that the children should be obligated to help pay bills in the parents' household when they're still minors and things like that. The parents should be trying to help them, you know, maybe save their money, learn about financial literacy, stuff like that. And a lot of people had an issue with that because also Peach stated that her mother did some of the same things to her, such as taking her money when she worked, having her walking home, and, you know, putting her out of the house when she wanted to quit her job because she was tired or whatever the case may be. She also stated that her grandmother wasn't always as nice as well. So her mother made a video responding, and basically, in a nutshell, what her mother said was that she didn't care. You know, I'm gonna go and sum it up for you. She basically said she didn't care, and I think that that's crap, and I'm gonna get to that. But Peach did a live last night, and she decided to elaborate, and when she did, my heart broke for her because I can understand where she's coming from. I know how it feels to have family members do some of the things that she expressed, and I'm really sad for her because one of those people that contributed to her abuse was her own mother, which is very unfortunate. So some of the things that she said about her mother was that her mother used to make her take her baths in her mother's dirty bath water. Like her mother would bathe in the water and then have her come bathe in it after her, but her brothers and sisters were actually allowed to have fresh bath water, you know, giving them some sort of like privilege and treating her like second class type of thing. She also stated that her aunties and uncles and stuff would let her brothers and sisters come to the house, but wouldn't let her come over and spend the night and hang out and have fun with the other children. She stated that they used to show favoritism a lot. And she also stated that that video that she had posted with her mother cooking and stuff not too long ago, she actually gave her mother $1,000 for her to even do that. And I was just like, woo, okay. That's a lot to unpack. And she said that her mother was pretty much a money-hungry person. She didn't have a happy childhood. She was mistreated terribly by her mother and other adults in her family. And her attitude towards them now is pretty much F you. And she doesn't need them. And she doesn't care that they don't need her type of situation, you know. And a lot of people had a lot of things to say. I did see some of the comments, and a lot of people were feeling as though, you know, that's your mom, and because that's your mom, you shouldn't do that, and family shouldn't come to the internet, and family shouldn't tell everything on social media. You should keep that in the family and work it out that way, and I don't agree with that. And there were also some people that did agree with Peach. In my opinion, yeah, I agree with Peach too. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like the way her mother responded. And the reason I did not like the way that her mother responded was because as her mother, I understand that you felt like she's putting you out on blast type of situation. But for me, I don't like when they sit there and they get so mad that you've gone to social media and you've expressed the things that you went through and you tell your traumas to the world, because it's like, where else are they supposed to tell it? If they try to come and talk to you, the people who have traumatized them and hurt their feelings, they're probably not going to get very far. You're going to shut them down and do what you guys always do, which is that I didn't do it. I did the best that I can. I don't know what you're talking about. I had no knowledge of this. That's not how it really was. And I think that that's crap. Her mother to sit there and say, you know, I'm going to just keep being with God and God has me and I'm gonna be blessed and y'all be blessed. Like, that shit got under my nerves too, because I grew up in like a religious type of situation where we had to go to church all the time. Like, it was, you know, church people. And it really triggered me because I hate when people are nasty and mean and evil and devilish as all get out. But as soon as you call them out or try to hold them accountable for their behaviors, they go and they start throwing that Bible at you. And it's like, bitch, fuck you, okay? Straight up. You can take that book and bam yourself upside the head with it if you like, if it makes you feel better, because that's what I would like for you to do anyways, because you're not going to sit here and commit all this devilment and all this this distortion and have all this separation and all this confusion and then sit your ass up there and hide behind the Bible. You can't hide behind the Bible. That's why I don't go to church now. It's church I won't go to right now, because they got a person in there who is mean and fucking nasty and fucking evil and black as motherfucker with a black ass heart. Bitch, I'm not never going to the church to let you preach over me, because you're fucking evil and using the Bible and trying to hide behind God so that you can continue to do devilish things. I think you're weak. You're weak as hell. And I think that her mother was very weak for that response. I think that a bigger conversation can be had for the black community as a whole, because reading some of those comments, it wasn't just Peach and it wasn't just me that went through, you know, being mistreated as children, and now we're adults and we're still dealing with those things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us was done like that. And I started talking to my mom to try to figure out, where did this shit come from? And we were using our own family's pathology to try to break it down. And what I came to the conclusion is, this shit comes like, it stems from slavery. Because when those people were freed, when our ancestors were freed from slavery, they had so much trauma, so many terrible, 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 terrible things had been done to them. And nobody taught them about mental health. Nobody taught them how to work through these things. Nobody taught them how to counsel and all of those things. They didn't really know what to do except lash out. So they were beating on their kids, mistreating their wife, just how they had just been beating themselves. And all that happened is generation after generation, it went down. That frustration, that anger, that I'm not good enough, that all of that insecurity, all of those things were passed down generation to generation. So you have this generation being abused by these people, then they turn around and abuse their descendants, and then their descendants turn around and abuse their descendants, and it just keeps going and going and going. And whenever you try to call it out, it's stay in your place, you're a child, and all these things. And for me, I think that if you're a grown-up and you don't get along with a child, or you think a child has a smart mouth, I think you should pull that child to the side and try speaking to that child and counseling that child and maybe mentoring with that child, versus just judging them, because you don't know why they're speaking up. You don't know why they got a smart mouth. You don't know what they're going through and why they're deciding at this point they need to be more vocal, because it could be something going on where they can't vocalize anything and they can't speak up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our aunties and uncles did effed up stuff. Like in my own situation, I had my family, they would sit there and take my other cousins and stuff, and they would go out of town, they would get to go on trips, and whenever it came to me and my brother, it was all this, oh, you know, my brother is this, and I'm that, and I'm gay, and I'm gonna teach their kids how to be gay, and their kids can't come play with me because of that, and all this other weird ass crazy shit. And I'm like, as an adult now, I don't do that to my nieces and nephews. Like, I talk to them. If they do something I don't like, I explain to them that I do not like what they did, and I separate till I cool off, whatever. But I don't sit there and mistreat them, call them names. I don't try to treat them like they less than. I don't do any of that, because whether they realize it or not, that kinds of stuff stings. And when it comes to Peach, from what I saw last night regarding her live, this is just a fallout from what she been through. You know what I'm saying? Her mother should have really taken an approach of, let me talk to my baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to my baby. Not getting mad and getting defensive, because that's her experience. And no matter what you say, that's her experience. Just the same as all the rest of us that's went through that kind of stuff. That's why you guys don't even have like black family get-togethers like that. Anytime you have a black family get-together today, 9 times out of 10, not everybody, but in most families, it doesn't go well. There's a fight that breaks out. There's arguing. There's some kind of ill feelings. People don't want to show up. And it's like, why don't you want to show up? Why you won't come around? You don't deal with the family. You don't do this. But it's like, y'all never stop to ask that person what they went through. Y'all never stop to acknowledge what that person may have went through as a child. Maybe coming around the family and going to family events is a fucking trigger for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm not going to no damn family event. I don't do family events. Like, no. If it ain't my mom and them, like 1, 2, 3, 4 type of situation, and it's a bunch of y'all, like, no, I'm not coming. I'm not coming because I'm not about to be re-traumatized. Nobody wants to come around people who have hurt their feelings and act as if they did not hurt their feelings, and then they try to continue hurting their feelings, just like she was saying that her mom was bringing up stories that hurt her feelings. And for me, I felt like she shouldn't have brought them stories up. If she asked you nicely that this hurts my feeling, the shoe story, this hurts my feelings, I don't want anyone talking about this, her mother should have just left that shit alone. And that's another reason why, like I was saying, get back to that, what I was saying about the family get-togethers and stuff, and why they're damn near non-existent because Big Mama and everybody is fucking dead. And all the rest of y'all got all these damn issues with each other. And the fucking ones that are the olders or the elders in the situation now, they don't want to call shit out as I'm not getting involved. I don't have nothing to do with that. Y'all need to just let it go. Everybody can't just let shit go. And everything ain't meant to just be let the fuck go. You can't hurt me and then tell me I gotta let it go, bitch. I don't have to let shit go. I'ma hold on to that shit as long as I fucking feel like it. And even if I don't show you nothing, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to be around you. I'm never gonna be around you. I'm never gonna come nowhere near you because you did something to me. And you act like you didn't. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's pretty much all Peach was saying. She's hurt. She's hurt. Now she's successful. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's always like that. It's always the underdog that they treat like shit that grows up and actually becomes somebody. Now she is somebody. She's always been somebody, but now everyone knows that she's somebody. And they asses got to sit back and watch it. And I feel like they should just have to take and just do, you know? They should have to take and just do and deal with it the best way they motherfucking can. Because they did this. You know what I'm saying? She's not wrong. She's not wrong. And I feel like everyone else who's judging her needs to pretty much mind their business and allow people to express their pain and allow their pain to be what it is. People are in pain. It hurts. She's hurting. Allow her to have that and respect that and stop trying to interrupt that, if that makes any sense. So that's pretty much my take on the whole Peach McIntyre versus her mother situation. It's really sad. They could definitely use some counseling. They could definitely use some one-on-one therapy with themselves and then with each other. But thank you so much for watching this video. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it and what y'all thought about everything. Y'all have a great day. Bye.